Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be talking about the US30, and I want to be going over a advanced strategy. I want to go over kind of how much it would take to actually make $100. Well, I covered how to make $100 in the last video. You have to do it at 0.01, and you would have to get a certain amount. But today I want to kind of go over, for those that want to do it at a 0.1, to do it at a 0.1, all you would have to do, we really can look at if you look at the decimal points with the US30, there's 4 digits after the decimal, and there's 4 digits, and we're going to look at the calculator, but there's 4 digits after the decimal, and basically every time that you make $1, when there's $1 difference in price, you basically, I believe we'll look at the numbers, but I think you either 1,000x or you either 10,000x your amount. So if you do it at a 0.10, you'll basically make $100. So for every dollar that you find doing the US30, you'll make $100. So if you do it at 0.10 and you find $1 difference, you should make about $100 a day. So all you have to do every day is find $1 difference in price with the US30. Now I could say that's easy to do, but the US30 moves so fast. So you have to be really advanced and really know what you're doing for this, because your wager is a 0.10. So if you're wrong, you'll lose 100 faster than you gain $100, but you'll lose it just as fast. So if you're wrong with your trading, you'll lose. So this is why I want to suggest practice this with a demo account, doing it at a 0.10. Do not do this with real money until until you're really good at it. So in the beginning, I would start off doing demo, and I would start off doing it at a 0.01. But for those that are advanced, you do it at a 0.10. Now, I also want to give some advice on what I found out about trading the US30, and I'll talk about in this video. I have found that the best times to trade it is before the market opens and after hours, not during the market open. Now, your people may disagree with this, but when the market is open, it is extremely volatile. And before market opens and after market opens, there's still enough in there to get some pretty good results, but it's not as volatile as when the market is open. So if you focus on before the market opens or after hours, you can still get some pretty good results, and it's not going to be as volatile. So just focus on before market opens and after market opens. So I'm going to go over some strategies for those that want to do it at a 0.10, and we'll look at the charts and also give some more suggestions and strategies on how to perfect more of better trades with doing the US30. Okay, so one thing that I do is I don't look at what the candles are doing. I have this on a 3-minute. Right now I have this on a 3-minute chart with the US30, and it is 2 hours before the stock market opens. So what I do in my strategy is I don't look at what the candles are doing as much. I will focus on the cross. So if you're looking at the candles, and then you're looking at 80 oscillator, you'll get kind of you'll get impulsive in your trades. Be like, well, the candle's doing this and that, and 80 and all this. What you need to focus on, at least what I can observe here, and I probably won't be able to make this in the video because there's not anything crossing, but focus on all the moments where it crosses. I'm on a 3 minute, and this is the US30 here. So all the moments where it crosses, which would be right here. And we'll check the actual candles, but you see it crossing here. So point of entry here would be either here, here, and you only focus on when it crosses up. So either it has to cross, the greens and the reds have to cross, or the green has to cross on the signal line for a bullish, or the red has to cross for a bearish. So those are the things that you need to look out for. I do not focus, even though I want to. I don't focus when it's going down on it. Those are reversals. Those are reversals. You get better results if you focus on when it's crossing up, either crossing here with the red and green, or crossing up green, which means bullish, or crossing up with the red, which means bearish. So we could see that happen. Right here would be an entry point. 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 So we're trying not to look at the candles as much as possible. I just kind of want to get you guys in the frame of just observing what the 80 oscillator is doing. We see it crossing here. We see it crossing here. We see a little cross right there. And keep in mind, this is a 3 minute chart. We see it crossing here. 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 We see it cross. So those are all good entry points. So now we know what to look for. Let's look at the actual candles. So what we can tell right now is it is going down. So right now, see, it is doing a little retracement. What we could tell is it crossed here, and now it's going up. So if you came in, now remember, the focus is you only focus when it's crossing up, not when it's crossing down. It's a little bit more harder because you're basically going against the trend when you're doing this, and you don't ever want to go against a trend. See, because right here it crossed up, so you're going with the trend. When it's crossing down, it's basically retracing, and you're going against the trend. It's just temporarily trying to go bounce from either bearish or bullish. So I would focus my entries, and probably won't be able to do that in this video because it's not crossing up. I want to kind of show, well, I'll show you what happens and how much you would make if you focus right here. So right here we said when it was crossing up, so this is a bullish. This is when you would enter, and you would write it out. And so we want to ask yourself, did we make that dollar? On a 3 minute chart, did we make that? You made $54. So if you did this at a 0.10, that is, so I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think that's quite a lot. I think it's, I'm not sure how much that would be, but I think it's, let's just look real quickly. I think this is, let's just go here. Let's write it right here, and we're going to write it out here to the top, right about here. So this is 51 minutes, and it's 7720. That's how many pips you got. 7720. You did this at a 0.1. You made $772. $772 in 54 minutes. So you really got to focus. If you want to do it at a 0.10, you really got to focus. So let's just look at a couple other examples here. Now, like, some of these are going to be brief. Some of these are going to be big ones. And also look at your linear line. It will tell you if the candles are, if it starts touching the linear line, you need to start getting out. So anyway, we got another moment right, well, not right there. Let's see where it crosses. Right here. This is the moment. Now remember, focus on the Adian oscillator and what it's doing. You only focus when the reds and greens are crossing or it's crossing up on the linear line. Those will give you the best results. So try to not look at the candles as much because it will just throw you off. Because it gets a little distracting because your main focus is what the candles are doing. You're really not looking at the Adian oscillator here. Your main concern is what the candles are doing, what everything's doing. I do this a lot. I'll end up getting up in early, or like, oh, it's an early move. I'll just get in right over here or whatever. You'll get in early and then you'll end up losing. So just focus on what the Adian oscillator is doing first. Because what you want to look for is the cross here or the cross here. So anyway, let's just look at a couple examples. That's what you got to focus on. So try to look at both, like what the candles are doing and what the Adian oscillator is doing. You'll get better results if you look at what the Adian oscillator is doing. So just put that in your mind. Try to block out what the candles are doing. Just make sure you're not in any kind of consolidation zone or things like that. But anyway, let's just look at a couple examples here. So if you focus on what the Adian oscillator is doing right here, you see that it's crossing up. Now, in the mindset, you're like, oh, now's a good time. Now it's not quite crossed yet. If it hasn't quite crossed yet, but you get in early, you'll end up losing. So just focus when it's crossing, when the reds and greens are crossing, or it's crossing up on the signal line. So right about here would be a good entry. And you ride it out, and from here to here. And this is a $61 difference in price. This is about, let's see, 6171. 6171. If you do this at a 0.10, you would have made $600. You would have made $617 in 54 minutes. Now, if you did this 6171 times 0.01, you would have made $61. So to make $100 a day, like I talked about in this video, all you have to look for is, all you basically have to do to make $100 a day is you have to get this at right about here. That small move, let's see, right about here. Let's just zoom in closer here. So focus when it's crossing. So that'd be this candle here. And you ride it out till there's your $100 right there. 1033. 1033. Times 0.10. So yeah, it doesn't take that move right there, that small little move right there is $100 at a 0.10. So for this strategy to work and to kind of fine tune to get better with your trading with the US30, I recommend paying more attention to what the Adian oscillator is doing. And I would do this on a shorter time frame. Don't focus on longer time frames. You want to get in and out. I'll do this on a 3-minute. Right now, what we can probably tell is it's retracing. So right now it'll be going against the trend because it's been going up. So it's trying to go against the trend. So if this red line crosses up here, then that would be an entry point. You want to focus when either the green line is crossing the signal line or the red line is crossing the signal line, or they're crossing. The reds and the greens are crossing each other. Those are what you got to focus on. And then just make sure you're not in any kind of consolidation zone or anything like that. And you just want to get in and out, in and out. And you basically want to scalp it. So this has actually helped. Now, let's see. Let me just do this as an example. I'll do this as an example, but this is going against the trend. This is a retracement. What we can tell is it's going against, so it's going to do a sell. Let's just see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to go to US30, and right now this is before market open. So I'm going to do this am I on demo? I better be on demo. Yeah, I'm on demo. So we're going to do this at a 0.10. And that's because it is retracing. I'm going to do a sell. Let's see what happens. You see how fast that's moving? See how fast you would be losing money? If you're wrong, you're already down 15 bucks. So please don't do 0.10. Please don't do 0.10 until you're ready for it. You practice with demo, and you've done it a little while. So I'll wait a couple minutes to see what happens. But right now in this scenario, you'll be down 25 bucks, 15 bucks. You see how much it goes down. We're doing it at a 0.10. So you do have to have a lot of capital for this to happen. So, and one other thing that I do when I do demo is I observe, and this is before market is open here too. So I always, now when I trade the US30, I do it either before market opens or after hours. I find the best results, and when the market is open, it's extremely volatile, and I just stay away from that. See, right now I'm up $5, 25 bucks. Let's see if we can make 100. Let's see if we can make 100. Let's see if we can make 100 without going down. You want to take note of how much you go down when you're doing this, because you want to note how much it actually goes down in between these. See, right now I'm down $125. So you would have to have a lot of capital for this. Down $100. You manage to catch that $1, you'll make $100. All you need right now, my entry point is 38,349. So if that goes to 38,350, that'll be $100. Should be, at least, I think. Let's just check. Right now we're bouncing in between down $100. So you would have to be able to stomach being down 100 to 200 bucks. So, but right now, what you would have to actually be stomaching if you were doing this is you will be down 55 bucks, 75 bucks, 100 bucks. It's fluctuating between like 50 to 100 bucks. Let's see what the chart is doing. Remember what we said, we want to focus on what the 80 and oscillator is doing. And right now on the 3-minute, it looks like it is retracing, and the green line is going down on the signal line, which means it's retracing and going down, which means we're catching it on a retracement to the downside. So it should return something here. But I don't recommend doing this when it's retracing. I recommend doing it when it's crossing up. Okay, so we're up 25 bucks. As I was watching a video of a guy doing this, it was a quick video, but he went in with a 0.10, and I think he made like $100 within seconds. But he did it in the market. I do it before market opens and after. It's up 25 bucks, 45 bucks, 55 bucks, 65, 35. Come on. We can do it. We can make 100. Pay attention to what the 80 and oscillator is doing. Okay, so it's crossed down, so we are currently retracing, so it should give us something. 75. Come on, we're almost there. See what it's doing. Now that it has crossed down on the 80 in here, we're tracing and we're going down. So we should be fine as long as that line does not curve back up. We should be fine. It should be fine for a little bit of a scalp. I'm gonna stop this if it reaches 100, because that's the goal. Here we go. Done. So I managed to make $125 here in a couple minutes. So trading the US30 is very risky. It's very volatile. Even right now, like 2 hours before the market opens, 2 hours before the market opens, I made $125. Now that was on demo, but if you guys if it was a real account, you would have to stomach those up and down. It was down about $75 before I was in profit. So it's very, very fast. You have to stomach that. You have to get used to that, and you have to practice it too. If you want to get these results, you have to practice. So practice with demo. What I would suggest is practice on demo. Do it at you can do it at whatever you want, but I would do it at a 0.10 on demo. See how it fluctuates, and then do it before market hours and after, and just practice this and see how much it goes down before you get the results. And whenever you do it for real, you'll be more comfortable. So do this and practice it. And this is the kind of like the fast way of actually making like $100 a day. You could do this with 0.01, but you're gonna have to be in your trades longer. So definitely, if you want to do this, I recommend doing it before market hours and after. Doing it when the market is open it's volatile. It moves very fast. So do it before or after for the best results. It still moves, but anyway. I'm not responsible for any profit or loss with this. But for this strategy to work, definitely just focus on what the 80 oscillator is doing and do it on a shorter time frame, 3 minute. So anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.